Me, I am ready for Power Rangers.
Questions? Go for it. Yeah, ready.
Okay, so I guess I'll start off with the Lightning Collection. I'm just curious if you guys, as a Power Rangers team, have any kind of like intercompany collaboration with the Marvel team, the Star Wars team, because fans are calling this like the Marvel legacy for Power Rangers. I'm curious if you guys actually could contact like Marvel and Star Wars about how to produce figures.
Yeah, actually, because Hasbro is one big family, so all the design team, marketing team, or even with studio, we all collaborate together. And especially for Lightning Collection, there are so much history, especially like Marvel and Star Wars, Black Series. They are doing so many adult collectibles, premium figures already. So there are a lot of learning in terms of like production, design, manufacture. There are a lot of insight that we actually are learning from it and build on top of it. Yeah.
So Hasbro has a long-term history with Takara Tomy for Transformers. Were they helped with any of the involvement of the engineering of like the Zord system or anything like that?
For that one, are you saying that any outside partnership?
Yeah, like Takara Tomy in terms of like they do Transformers. Did they help with any engineering, or was that more
For
of an
this
internal?
one, yeah, for the Lightning Collection or even like Power Ranger
for
in
the
general,
Zords?
everything in-house.
Okay, all right, great.
So, I apologize, this is a little bit of a hard-hitting question, but it's obviously no secret that in the past Power Rangers have had a very hard time moving female figures. So I'm curious if Hasbro is aware of that and what your plan is to get those figures moving that were previously clogging the shelves and really like bringing the previous storyline to a big stop.
Yeah, I think it's a great question, and I think we know our female characters are just as important as the rest, and we want to make sure that they're represented appropriately. So I think what you'll find from Hasbro is we're looking at ways to make sure that they're weighted the right way in their impact, they're within the right waves that we're rolling it out. So we're making sure that we're planning and working with our retail partners to understand, what were the pitfalls, what did happen, and why didn't it work, and we're making those changes and adjustments going forward. Yeah.
And the other thing I'd add to that is, I mean, you saw the proof is in the pudding. Go upstairs. Yellow Ranger 12 inches there. I know there was some concern with the fandom. It's absolutely on shelf. Sorry. So there's lots to see, and we're very much so dedicated to that vision.
Yeah, or even in general, like for Lightning Collection, we want to make sure like really good female representation in the line, and I'll have to say that even the build, everything, we want to make sure that we are based on whatever we learn from our Hasbro family, it will be an even better female action figure, like premium figure.
If it's a fan favorite character, then
we will make it. It doesn't matter the gender. Yeah.
I just got here. What I missed?
So the Lightning Collection, I guess the previous Legacy Collection was not only figures, but it expanded into Zords and other things. Lightning Collection as a brand, do you foresee that as just being figures, or could it expand to Zords or other things in the future?
I think you should probably stay tuned to see what we have coming. But I would say we think there's huge opportunity with Lightning Collection, and we know there's a lot of really iconic items. I won't say what type of items they are, but I think that you can expect big things to come.
Because Hasbro has such total control over this IP, do you foresee any kind of like cool intercompany collaboration, such as like Laura behind you, you've got the Transformers, Ghostbusters? Can we expect anything with Power Rangers crossed with XYZ?
So I think that there's always a possibility. I think right in 2019 we wanted to make sure that we really established and have our baseline, got the core line out there and established it. So I think we're looking at ways that we can have those bigger opportunities and collaborations. So we can't share anything, but I would say we're always looking at that bigger stuff.
Yeah, and this is early days, right?
Yeah.
Like this is the forever home.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we're all of 6-7 months really into this. So yeah, more to Beth's point, stay tuned.
Sorry, has anybody asked about overseas people like UK, Australia? They're always asking, when are we going to get stuff? Are we going to get stuff? Where can we? Anything like that?
So it's a global line.
Okay, if I lived in Australia, how would I get the Lightning Collection toys?
So it would be at their national retailers,
Okay.
As well as probably some of the fan channel as well.
Yeah, and that, just to kind of quickly touch that, like Hasbro's a completely different distribution system, right? With a much broader global reach, and that's certainly something that we're committed to as well.
Okay.
Can any of you guys speak as to why? Because we were here in 2018 when we saw the Beast Morphers for the first time, and that was kind of a surprise to me because I remember watching Go Busters years ago. Can you speak to why 2019, that season, that property was chosen for 2019?
Please. Because it's awesome!
You guys are gonna love.
You love it. You love it.
I mean, visually speaking, Go Busters as a source footage was visually distinct from anything else we'd ever seen. It was really a platform opportunity for us to kind of push the IP forward and turn it into something completely new and different and exciting for Power Rangers specifically. Beast Morphers looks great, plays great, and I can't wait for you guys to see how it translates on screen.
So along that same thought, I asked some fans online like what questions they wanted, and by far the most asked question, so I had to ask it. Fans want to know, when will we get a Beast Morphers trailer online?
Great question.
Really, just stay tuned for that one. It's been a heavy week of news, and when that drops, we need to give it its time and space. So stand by. But in the interim, we're 2 weeks away. Like March 2nd is the premiere.
Don't forget about the theme song too. We'd love to have that proper review of that.
Noted, and thank you.
Is Hasbro still working, or is Hasbro, Bandai used to collaborate with Bandai and Saban's collaborate with Toei, the Japanese people who make the Super Sentai. So is Hasbro have a relationship with Toei in regards to Beast Morphers and Go Busters?
Oh
Is
yeah,
there still
I
like
mean,
a working
just for the sake of saying it, we've got the original Megazord up in the lobby. If that doesn't speak to the answer to your question, then nothing does, right?
Okay.
I have another TV show question, if that's okay. I'm just curious about the episode format. Will it be like 40 episodes, 30 episodes a season? I guess some fans are curious about the super format that was indicative of the recent era. I'm just curious what Hasbro plans with the TV show side of it for Power Rangers.
So, no formal comment at this time, but there's a lot to really be excited about. Dang, I want to tell you more, but just stay tuned.
Has anybody asked about comic or Hyperforce figure possibilities?
Has anybody currently?
Yeah.
Nobody's.
I
would love it.
All right, I won.
First.
First. All
I
right.
guess I'll quickly tackle that one, and then you guys can maybe speak to it. But we've already said that Lightning Collection is an anthology series, and so everything's game.
All right.
Any explanation for why the show moved to a new time slot, 8 o'clock a.m. as opposed to 12 o'clock, where it was at for the past 8 years?
We're like, hey, and then it was like two heads are like, hey. No specific reason to share at this time.
Kids are up at 8.
I guess I have another merchandise question, actually, about the backpack. I feel like that's another step in towards welcoming an adult audience to wear Power Rangers without looking like we just raided our nephew's bedroom. Just can you speak to the backpack and like what that represents in terms of where Hasbro is going with the Power Rangers outside of toys?
I think I need that.
We're looking at it from a complete holistic approach. So not only, we want to cater to fans of all ages, and that means from toys to consumer products to everything. So I think you're going to see a huge attention put on that category as well. So I think the backpack is just an example of, just like these t-shirts, of things that we're able to do that we want to continue to do and really blow out in the future.
But just for the sake of re-emphasizing, the shirts in the show, the backpacks in the show, these are integral parts of the expression of the show, and it's just cool to actually be able to touch and own a piece of that as well.
In regards to his question, can you guys announce any like licensing partners that you're working with, like consumer goods wise or anything?
Not
yet.
this time,
Okay.
but
Boom Studios.
All right. Maybe under Lightning Collection, have you guys anything about like a sets, dioramas, set pieces, like a like a throne for Lord Zed kind of? That's something maybe.
I think nothing is off the table.
Okay.
I think it's just a matter of the right timing, the right thing to do for the overall line. So I think, nothing's off the table.
Okay, I like that.
Hope you don't mind me bringing up another toy company, but obviously Power Ranger fans also collect Funkos a lot. I'm just curious what your collaboration with the Funko company is looking like in 2019 and 2020. Can we expect different other figures like Zeo Funkos or just other seasons of Funko lines in the future?
Not the toy company. I thought you were going to bring that.
Yeah.
So I think that's just work in progress. I think we're trying to figure out all the right collaborations and partnerships. So I think we'll just have more to come.
Okay. And we're more immediately focused on what's happening upstairs here.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest challenge facing like the brand as a whole?
It's an open question.
Has anybody asked about limited run kind of deals?
So
Maybe the first question first?
I think we can probably answer that in a couple different ways, right? I think it's bringing... Power Rangers has such a strong history of 25 years, as you know. And I think it's making sure that we're catering to you guys and us who grew up with it, but also bringing in new kids into the franchise so they can enjoy it just like we have. And so I think that's where we really want to focus, is making sure that there's a whole new crop of kids who are getting into the brand just like we did.
Yeah, and everybody feels fed and welcome and at the same table.
Exactly.
What are each of your favorite Power Ranger?
I mean, I kind of like to be a leader, so Red Ranger.
Classic red. Any
Classic.
red's good.
Classic
Yeah.
For myself, I grew up with just liking Pink Ranger, any kind of Pink Ranger, but obviously the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger was always my favorite. Yeah. The classic.
Give me an hour. Let's talk. No, I mean, no surprise whatsoever. I'm a big big Phantom Ranger fan. But Mighty Morphin White is my favorite costume. And then my favorite civilian is In Space Silver, Zane.
Quick question again about Hasbro's ownership of Power Rangers. I'm just curious what that relationship looks like between television and the toys and merchandise, because in terms of Hasbro, like, I guess Hasbro doesn't have a say in how a Star Wars movie is made, but Power Rangers, they own the television show. So I was just curious what the relationship between TV and toys are, what that relationship is like.
Yeah, I think that's the great thing about Hasbro now owning it, is that we are building these toys into the show.
Yeah.
And so, and vice versa, we're giving each other feedback on kind of what works, what doesn't work, and I think the team in New Zealand has been great working with us so far, and I think we're going to continue that. So a lot of the stuff you saw upstairs is in the show. It's really fun to see it come
We're an
out.
entertainment company, like we're not limited or restricted to just toy. There's all sorts of cool stuff happening across all 4 quadrants and across all brands. And to Vanessa's point earlier about like the Marvel Legends series, for example, there's a lot that we can draft off and learn from other groups.
Yeah.
So there's so much cool stuff coming.
Do you mind if I just bring up that trailer again? Because we did see some like VR experiences. Is that what you're referring to, like kind of nudging towards? Like Hasbro being an entertainment company, it's more than just action figures and toys.
The live show that was just announced.
Yeah.
I think they're 2 different things, right? But we did announce the live show, which is perfectly reflective of what you're talking about. We want to bring Power Rangers into all sorts of multi-dimensional experiences.
Cool. Has there been any thought to Power Rangers going animated or perhaps a streaming show, like a streaming service like Netflix or something like that? Any thought in that direction?
I mean, we have lots of thoughts. I think stay tuned, because I think we really want to just establish it. Exactly. Yeah. But also reach everybody on all platforms as much as we can. So I think there's just more to come.
How many waves do you think we'll get, or what's like the timetable? Is it like 2 waves a year, 3? You guys are still planning that, like
Core
Lightning
figures or Lightning
Collection?
Collection.
Well, so we have 2 waves that you guys know of, I think, for our Lightning Collection. And we'll probably just leave it at that.
And a
For
bunch
now.
of cool exclusives like Gold Arc today.
Yeah.
So then, I guess in a lot along of waves and stuff in terms of releases, what's the plan for Beast Morphers toys? Because I know there's spring toys, there's some fall toys. Like, are all the Zords that we've seen today going to be out in the spring, or some in the fall, or how's that sort of split up?
It's a mix, I think, based on a little bit of the price point. So I think we have our $20 I think basic figure Zord. I think will come out in the spring, April,
Okay.
and then like the converting and combining Zords, those will come out in the fall.
Do you guys anticipate holding any sort of like fan votes for fans to pick their favorite Rangers to become Lightning Collection collectibles? Is that also in the plans?
Can we?
We love that idea, and that's definitely been something that's been talked about. No plans as of yet, but. Any other questions?
I just want to throw in just as a comment more so, but if you get into like retro Zords and stuff, the Astro Megaship, I know I'm speaking to your heart, Jason, but I mean, if I can just throw out a request for like retro stuff or retro things, villains, Astronema, I love in space, so I mean that kind of stuff I think would be really cool. But
Loud and clear.
I do have a question actually in terms of roleplay items. Of course, the last era, there was something called the Legacy line, which had 101 scale weapons and morphers and whatever. Does Hasbro intend to sort of continue that without calling it the Legacy line? But like, does Hasbro have any plans for 101 scale prop items or roleplay items?
I think there's definitely opportunity there, and I think with Lightning Collection that kind of allows us to go that direction. So I think just stay tuned. There's definitely a lot more planned that you guys are really excited for.
The other thing I'd throw out too is look at this Beast Morphers, Beast-X Morpher, right? Like,
That's the actual one.
it's substantive in size, the paint is premium, the features are in my opinion, like bonkers amazing. And there's great playability for a kid, but anybody could wear that at a convention. Like, you know, I'm a 5'7" dude, like, no sweat, right? Like, look at the scale on that. That's awesome. So,
Is that what they're also using in the show as a prop?
no, they have actual props in the show.
Okay. Well, I mean, sometimes
Yeah,
they
yeah.
use-
Yep. No, they have actual props in the
Okay.
show.
All right.
Anyone else? Does that wrap it up, guys?
Actually, you know what? I do have one last question. Because of course, Bandai Japan is still producing toys for the Japanese series. Is there any sort of just any kind of communication there between those lines, or are you guys just on your own island working on Power Rangers, not paying attention to the Super Sentai or whatever is going on in the Super Sentai world? Can you comment on that?
I'll say I think we're all paying attention. But I think other than that, I think we can't really comment.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks,
thank you
everybody.
guys. Yeah, thank you.